for some, you know, retard with a joystick to be able to dodge a rocket. That's the only thing that they're going to face because people with joysticks are too stupid to switch weapons in the right situations.
There are some choke points, and there are a lot of meta choke points in the way that height advantage is used.
Yes. But, like, seriously, the only interesting room is the one that we just saw. With the kind of bridge going across the top part. Like, this room is terrible. That's a terrible room. Bad room. Bad. This room, terrible.
Okay,
terrible
we'll
room.
agree that there's a lot of unused space in this room. Like that entire upper platform.
Exactly. It's like, what the fuck is that?
If you
it's
look
like
at a heat map,
chin fat or something. You know, it's like pulling the skin out near your neck. Have you ever done that in front of the mirror? You're like, what the hell is this? What? Like, what use does that skin have? Have you ever taken that, like,
no, I'm not going to talk about your neck
grab the
skin.
skin on your neck and just, like, stand in front of a mirror and pull off to the side?
God.
Seriously.
I'm getting mental images of the Rosie O'Donnell now.
No, I misspoke when I said chin. It's neck. And it's not fat, it's just neck skin.
Well, what if you took the larger areas of this map and you scaled it down by a factor of, say, 80%?
Maybe it would be a shinier piece of shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, that's about all I'm going to give you. It's like, I mean, seriously, look at this. It's a long fucking hallway with a stairwell at the end, another stairwell at the end, and oh look, there's a teleporter because we didn't really want to make you have to walk all the way back on foot. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so bad.
Ah. Were the teleporters there in the Dreamcast version?
I don't know.
I do like the addition of them. Even though there are some maps that I've seen over the years where the addition of teleporters is kind of a band-aid. I've done that before too. Much to my chagrin.
I'm still hoping that Lawnmower Boys here will manage to close this gap, but it seems like it is definitely eluding them. Wonko now with the quad.
And again, I mean, he's on the run, but you can fairly easily predict where the quad is going to go. You can pretty much take really around the entire map. Again, Wonko's shotty has just not been on target tonight.
Yeah, it's
he's not going to be hitting any Womp Rats. People have said that.
I'm still waiting. There's still time to close this gap.
I wonder if a part of it is just fatigue from paramedics. I mean, say whatever else you will about the map, it can be kind of tiring.
Yes.
Because you're not really afforded a lot of time or space to just kind of control a area and kind of get your back up against the wall and just try to hold on, because there's no real worth to any one area. I mean, in one respect, the map is really well balanced, but on the other hand, it's balanced to the point where point A isn't, yeah. Well, yeah,
Thanks for coming around.
Isn't any more value than point B. Yeah.
All right, 8 frags. Come on. Decent opener. Quad in 35. Chain goes down.
And actually, this quad will be the game definer for these guys. I almost wrote this off as a paramedics floozy, but 8 frags between them. Shane down below, he's got no weapons. He's able to pick up armor, but that puts him right back down into a horrible, horrible position. And yeah, I do wish that the Mega down there in the sewer was a little bit more exploitable, where someone couldn't just go by into the sewer, pick up Mega, and be on the other side of the map with no real opposition. It's kind of the exact opposite of the sewer area in the Edge in Quake 2. But that's a quad grabbed by Chain.
Wow.
Shut down, though. With 2 minutes left, that could very well
be
it.
I don't mean to laugh, but that is pretty funny. When you get quad damage, you get pummeled immediately and then MG down. Like, that's like, you know, the little tiny people from Gulliver's Travels You know, like really,
Right.
really, you had a hard time with the toothpicks and the thread holding you down,
again,
sir.
it emphasizes the fact that if you're going to be playing this 2v2, you both need to be there a few seconds early. And B, 2v2 might not be the best fit here. Because again, it really necessitates that you spend all of your manpower in that one little choke point area so that you can cover the other choke points, you know? And not let something like that happen.
Yeah, we're looking at 9 frags again. Seems to be the sweet spot here for paramedics to maintain their lead. Chain trying to even the score slightly, but only gets Mega and Yellow Armor and a bit of weaponry out of the deal. Now see, that's how you use the shotgun. Good job, Mister.
And that's how you predict out an opponent too. I mean, even if there's a lot of space in the map, you create choke points with the corners. If you can get the prediction on them, you can get that initial hit, end up taking very little damage in the meantime. And that's probably what Mesta more than Wonka right now is really taking advantage of. Even though the kill to death ratios for these guys are really neck and neck. 37 and 31 for Mesta, 36 and 33 for Wonko. Our's been dying a lot. So final minute here. We've got the last quad coming up, and Wonka's going to be able to get the grab, again emphasizing the kind of team play that you need at quad in order to have any chance of hell of getting away with it.
Oh, Wonka. From shotgun.
Hey, we can't all beat Dick Cheney.
Nice. Alright guys, so that'll wind this one down. We got about 30 seconds left to go. Take a look at some action. She's 43% rail for Wonko, 26 LG, 33 rocket, and 24 shotgun. Mesta is rocking out a 45%, 23, 54, and 21 respectively.
You know what I think other teams are going to pull out of this match, which might have been a bad idea for paramedics to
don't play this map.
Well, I think a lot of teams were going to be assuming, oh, we don't need to toss that because obviously they're not going to pick it. And paramedics just go, surprise! We're playing it. And being number 2 seed, that could mean actually a problem for paramedics if they play that trump card a little bit early. Not that I want to say that Hidden Fortress is ever an appropriate trump card, but you know. Welcome. All right, 4 minutes left on the match here. Watching clock, he's got 7 health. He just got a rocket to the noggin from Adrenaline. But he's surviving this and still keeping Adrenaline in his hole, making sure that Winter stays for a very long time. Sun is going to be trapped down in Railgun once again, but Sun is going to get out of there with another beautiful shot. I mean, how long could Clock really get kept that run going? But that is still going to leave them a significant lead over One-Eyed Monster.
Looks like we're also getting, after this ends in the next couple of minutes, we have another matchup ready to go.
Hey.
Paramedics versus Nightmare.
That should be good.
Although it's not the typical Nightmare. It's like Higgs and somebody.
Nightmare's shown to have a pretty consistent roster as far as their skill goes. But 80 to 49, this is looking dire for One-Eyed Monster. I would hope that this is the second map, of course, with all the kind of different time delays that we've seen out of these pairings. I wouldn't be surprised if this was still the first. Hard to tell, though.
Yeah.
All right, but the quad is going to be taken away by Sun. With 3 minutes left, he's still pulling as hard as he can. Clock is going to, oh God, hit him, Sun. Wow. Clock gets pulled down finally after being popped over into the water by Sun. That still leaves Red Armor well in the arms of Fiend, and he's holding on to it like one. Wow. Trolling out the grab for it. Yeah, but he got the Red Armor steal, so that's going to leave Adrenaline fairly weak here. And Mid and Red Armor should be easy to take control of once again by Clock and Fiend.
That was a nice rail work down the hallway.
Very nice
Fiend
LG.
cleaning up. And I think, with play like that, it's no wonder why the score is 85 to 54.
Yeah, every time we've seen a One-Eyed Monster starting to get a foothold in something, Fiend and Clock are already there to do the damage. Even if they don't get the item grab right away, they're definitely making them pay for everything they try to steal. So 2 minutes left, 85-54. Fiend coming back into Red Armor. Sun is rushing forward with the pummel. I think he's tossing in his towel, crunchy or otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
And all is quiet as Fiend picks up Red Armor. We've actually got Sun doing a pirouette with the plasma gun. Looks like what I used to do when I had a wireless ball mouse. I couldn't turn left 90 degrees, so I just turned right 270 degrees. Everybody thought I was being fancy. I just had a shitty mouse.
Oh, that's funny.
I wonder if that's Sun's problem. But actually, he's leading frags over Adrenaline right now. I'm not sure how much you want to extrapolate from that, but it's bad news for One-Eyed Monster.
Yes, it is. 1 minute. We got 1 minute left to go. Decent accuracy on the real gun for some, but the KD part is kind of scary for him. ZZZ says Adrenaline. 43% rail, 33 LD, 50 rocket for Fiend. Fiend we've seen a number of times in the Intel Extreme Masters dual cups, and we've also seen him in a couple of other things, but it's great to see him playing some team deathmatch. Coming out swinging with his partner here.
For the record, Adrenaline is blaming his ISP for his atrocious ping of 56.
Of course.
Of course.
That is how you jump over the Red Armor like a champ.
But there we go. Final 10 seconds here, and we're about to find out if that was the first or the second. From Adrenaline's tone, though, I would expect this to mean it's lights out for One-Eyed Monster.
I believe so, too. In fact, I think regardless of whichever map this is, we're going to head over to Paramedics and Nightmare.
And One-Eyed Monster gouged out of the running.